I'm Richard Vallance, and today we're going to be learning my arrangement of the Peaceful Ending from the S.T.A.L.K.E.R series. So to start out with, we have the tuning, and the original is tuned down to C sharp, but my version, because not all guitars sound great going that low, my version's tuned down to D. So in order to get there, we take the 6th string and we tune that down to drop D, and then you tune the rest of the strings to that D as if you were in standard tuning. And you can play this song in standard tuning. It doesn't quite sound as moody, but it works. It's the same chords and the same strumming patterns and things, so it does work. So the song can basically be broken down into a few different parts. So I'll play you the first phrase at practice speed so you can hear what it sounds like. So in terms of the fretting hand, we simply have 3 chords, which are A minor, an F major bar chord, and G major, played in that order. For the picking hand, we start on the A minor, and we pick the 5th string, then the 1st string, the 2nd string, and the 3rd string. Move to the F major, start on the 6th string, then it's 1st, 2nd, 3rd again. Repeat that again on the G, and then we play the A minor again. So that's the first cycle. For the second cycle, we play pretty much the same thing, but on the A minor, the picking pattern is changed slightly. So how we play this is we pick the 5th string, the 4th string, the 3rd string, and the 2nd string. So altogether, it sounds like this. So now onto the second phrase. For this part we use 3 chords, and those chords are A minor, C major, and G major. So I'll give you a quick demonstration of this phrase at practice speed. So for the picking hand, starting on the A minor, we pick the 5th string, the 4th string, the 3rd string, and the 2nd string. Staying on the A minor, we pick the 5th string, the 2nd string, the 3rd string, and the 2nd string again. Move to the C, we pick the 5th string, the 4th string, the 3rd string, and the 2nd string. Move to the G, we do a similar thing, but we start on the 6th string. Then you repeat that pattern again, but on the second time you hit the G, we do a downward strum. And the way that I like to do this is to give it a bit of attitude, I actually flick out. It really helps project the volume. And I flick out using my middle finger, but if you find it easier to flick out with all of your fingers or just with one finger, whichever's easier for you. So the way that we do this is we get to the G, we pick the 6th string, the 4th string, and then we do the flick. So to play that for you. So now for the fretting hand, there's a little bit more than just the chords being used here. There are a few pull-offs, and the first one is on the C major, and the next one is on the G major, and they're played as we transition between those 2 chords. So the first one on the C, and the second one on the G, and the one that's played on the C is on the 1st fret of the 2nd string, and the one on the G is on the same string, so that's second string, and it's on the 3rd fret. So now we're on to the 3rd phrase, and this is probably what I'd consider to be the hardest part of the song. Even though it's only basic strumming, there are a few little fillers that I put in there that kind of make it a bit more interesting. So to begin with, we just have the same chords in the introduction, and that's A minor, F major bar chord, and G major. So again, I'll give you a demonstration at practice speed so you can hear what this sounds like. So starting on the A minor, we have 2 down strums. Then over the hammer-on, we have a down, up, down, down strum. An up strum as we transition to the F. Then 3 down strums on the F. Another up strum as we go to G. Then a picking pattern on the G, which is 6, 3, 5, 4. So that whole thing again. So starting back on the A minor, we pick the 5th string, we flick out, then we stroke up, do the same on the C, do the same on the G, but this time we pick the 6th string twice, and then we alternate between the C and the G, so all together. Lastly, we repeat the first pattern again, but this time we finish with a slap harmonic on the 12th fret, a flick harmonic on the 7th fret, and a single downward strum on the A minor. So for the slap harmonic, I use my middle finger, and you want to slap just on the fret itself on the 12th fret. And then for the flick harmonic, you want to rest your finger gently on the 7th fret and flick out with your picking hand. And then for the downward strum, we strum towards the bridge end of the guitar to affect the tone. So all together. So now for those 2 hammer-ons. The first one is on the A minor, and we play this using 2 fingers on the 4th string and the 3rd string, and it's played during the strumming section. And then the second one is on the G major, and it's played during the picking section on the 5th string on the 2nd fret. Okay, so lastly we have the 4th phrase, or the outro section, and it's more or less the same as the intro, but the picking pattern is slightly different, so I'll give you a quick demo. So for the outro, again on the fretting hand, we have an A minor, we have a C major, we have a G major, and then we finish the song on an A minor. So starting again on the A minor, we repeat the same picking pattern that's in the second phrase, so that's 5, 4, 3, 2, 5, 2, 3, 2. On the C, we pick 5, 4, 2, 3. Then on the G, we repeat the same picking pattern in the previous phrase. And then we finish the song with a single down strum towards the bridge end on an A minor. So that all together. Okay, so that was how to play my arrangement of the Peaceful Ending. I hope this lesson's helped you guys out and helped you get started with the song. If you've got any questions or any requests for different guitar lessons or different songs, then feel free to drop a comment. So thanks for watching and take care.